So I did not bring my microphone, but listen, I wanted to take this time out to break down what I would do with what I know now if I was leaving the Bahamas, or if I just graduated, I got no motion, or I got a little bit of motion, got some bread saved, or anything in that regards, what I would be doing. Now, I want to mention I might be interrupted a few times while I'm doing this. I'm walking my dogs. I'm out here in Medellin, obviously, all of you know. Traveler World full-time, now currently based in Medellin, because obviously it's easier to get a visa here as a Bahamian to live a year and a half. You can keep on renewing it as much as you want. Costs like about $400, and cost of living is cheap as hell. We're going to dive into all of that later though. But let me show you my dogs real quick. This is my boy, huh? Yeah, let's go, boy. Now, what I would do, right? What I know now. Let's just say I'm a Bahamian, the average Bahamian. I just come out of high school. You probably don't have a bank account, right? Cool. Go and open 2 bank accounts. Ask your fam for $100. Well, do you want $200? And then if you don't got it, I'm assuming. Oh shit, I took this off. Ask your family for $200. Go and open up a CIBC savings account. Put $100 in there to make sure you get your debit card. And you also want to open up a Scotia account, or a lot of people still use Scotia. Scotia is still good, I'm not going to lie, even though they scam the fuck out of me. You want to open up a Scotia account, or a lot of people are still using RBC. Now, I personally don't like them. I have a business account with them. I don't have my debit card, so I do not put any more money in there. I think the most I put in that account was like 5 or 10 grand. Never putting anything else in there just because it's so hard to get my money. But I will go and do that first. And then, if you don't already have a passport, go and get yourself a passport, gang. You need to get a passport, okay? That's one thing you need to make sure you go and get for yourself. Everyone needs to have a passport. If you don't have a driver's license, go and get that as well. The more forms of identification you have, the more freedom you have. And when I say the more freedom, meaning that the more things you can access and do. Now, after I done that, I would have started working on 4 different things. My personal brand, my physique, meaning everything in regards to that, my eating habits, my training. You don't gotta become some big ass nigga. Just get in shape, right? Get your eating right, stop eating bullshit. Third thing I'll be doing is working on a stream of income. The easiest stream of income you can be getting into, aside from personal branding, is day trading. No hablas español, bro. There's day trading. Come on, boys, let's go. I speak Spanish. I just recording a video. Don't feel like talking. Nico, let's go. Is day trading. Now, aside from day trading, you also have other options like investing. But I'm assuming a lot of you do not have any money to start off with. You're just coming out of high school, living in the Bahamas. I'm going based off of the stereotypical information, or if it was just me, I never graduated. But day trading. Now, I teach you how to day trade for free. I have a free course, free community. I call free setups. I give you the best broker to use. I give you the best prop firm to use. Gang, it is easy. If you don't got any money, these programs have affiliate programs. Refer people to to the broker, to the prop firm, and they will pay you. Now you have money. All right. Now, the 4th and final thing I will be working on is my relationships. I'm not talking with a girlfriend. I'm not talking with a boyfriend. I'm not talking about my mother, my father. I'm talking about building real world relationships with people that can help you get to the next level in life. Now, what is the next level in life? That is different for everybody. For me, I want to live in Dubai. I mean, I probably can, but not the way I want, so I'm not going to go now. Dubai isn't expensive, to be honest. It's the lifestyle anywhere you live that's expensive. For example, Colombia is not expensive, but it's the lifestyle, right? I have friends that spend about 25 to 30,000 a month out here. Insane. I spend about 7,000 to 8,000 per month. I have friends that spend 3,000 per month. I have friends that spend 2,000 per month. I have friends that spend 1,000 per month. Yes. So, the next level in life all depends on where you want to be. Do you want to travel full time? Do you want to build a business? Do you want to build a family? Do you want to get rich? Do you want to become a bodybuilder? It's like all these things are what you should be able to understand to know the kind of people you should be networking with. How do you network? YouTube it. How do I network with millionaires? How do I network? How do I articulate myself better? How do I become a better person? How do I do things that are going to improve my physique, improve my wealth? How do I think like money? YouTube these stuff, gang. You got to. You got to. Now, let's start focusing on the first thing I said, building my personal brand. How do you build your personal brand? Pick a niche. What is something you enjoy doing? What is something you do every day? What is something you can do and not get bored of? You don't need some fancy ass camera. All right? And excuse me, I'm out of breath. These hills out here are crazy, but I'm gonna take a break. Give me a second. For me, I have 3 different personal brands. I have Jordash Darling, my main brand that I started to build, which is more personal development. I took some photos of myself, paid for some photo shoots. I used Canva, put some text, my thoughts about what I think about life on it. Then there's also my fitness page. I actually archived all my photos. I'm starting that over. I'm going to be using a Pacific theme now. Then there's my trading page, Mr. Kill the Market, right? How did I build these? What was my focus? Each page has their own focus. I don't post the same thing on every page. Sometimes I cross post by resharing on my stories. That's it, gang. Build your personal brand. It's not hard in the Bahamas. The second thing, building your physique. Bro, if you can't afford a personal trainer, you got ChatGPT. Go to ChatGPT, act like my personal trainer. You have trained the world best bodybuilders. My weight is XYZ. My height is XYZ. My budget for groceries is XYZ. I live in the Bahamas. I want to look like XYZ. Please, Nico, Silas, no. You want to access to create a plan for you. Create a plan for me. First, create me a nutrition plan. Now create me a 90-day game plan for my body. In the gym, these are the equipment that I have access to, right? You tell it that. Boom. Now to make it more better, let's start with week 1, day 1. Boom. Let's go day 2. Boom. Day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. Boom. Now let's do week 2, day 1, day 2. So you don't want it to create everything up for you for once, because what's going to happen is it's not going to give you everything as detailed as possible. You want it to create a hyper detailed plan, but it has to make it day by day. You can use a free software like Notion to paste all of your stuff in. Man, you gotta admire Medellin. Look at this, gang. This place is just, this country is just beautiful, gang. Beautiful. This is just beautiful. I know this is probably gonna give people an idea of where I live, just based off of that street over there. Nico, no. Just off of that street over there. But that's just an idea of how to get that done. You get your meal plans done, your nutrition plan done, your training plan done. Boom, hit the gym every day. You can't afford the gym, work outside. Active to create a calisthenics plan for you. Be active every day, gang. Third one, trading. Gang, join my Discord. The information is below in the bio. Set up a crypto wallet, sign up for Binance, download Exodus, buy a ledger if you can. Also, download Trust Wallet, all right? Boom. That's straightforward. Join my Discord. You're going to figure out all that. Subscribe to my trading channel. It's inside the description. The fourth and final thing, how to network. Gang, becoming a trader has made me so antisocial. And I'm not going to lie, my network is not as big as it should be because of this main reason. I hope everyone can hear me because there's a lot of cars. Slow. Because there's not a lot of cars. Because there is a lot of cars driving past. But listen, gang. Now, how do I network? I look at people on Instagram that are doing what I do, that are in my city, or sometimes not even in my city, because I could afford to meet up. Everyone is traveling with traders. And I say, hey, I love your content. I love the value you're providing. Let's see how we collab, or let's catch up. Or if they're in my city, let's grab dinner. Now, if you don't got the money, probably don't invite someone to dinner because they're going to expect you to pay it. Invite them to a gym session, a workout session, a coffee session. Sometimes I invite guys to dinner. I don't mind paying for it because I'm not going to invite them to no fucking Ritwall or Runico. That's a bag. It's like Nobu. But, I feel like when it comes to that part, I take no, the most I'm going to spend is maybe $60, right? And for a value connection, that's dope. I met one of my old trading guys that I look up to out here in Colombia, Jackpot, and I look up to him for a while, right? Now, I don't look up to no man anymore. When we connected, actually he paid for the lunch. That was so weird. But I brought a welcome gift, right? I brought him a gift. Like, it's cool. The gift cost me maybe about $100 max, and that's pretty cool. I'm not worried. I make money trading. So just things like this. It's like, if I was in the Bahamas and I wasn't focusing on trading and investments, you know, maybe one day still will do this. I would message Sebas and I would say, hey, Sebas, I know you're a busy man. I know you got this going on. I'm a young entrepreneur, young day trader, investor coming up. I want to learn from you. Would you be willing to mentor me? I'd be willing to pay you $10,000 in cash today if you're willing to mentor me. You think he's going to turn down $10,000 just for giving you advice? Maybe he would, right? Some people do not like to share the sauce. Some people feel like it's wasting time. $10,000 is no money to him, but it might show him that, hey, you're committed, and he might take it, right? So it's things like this. But those are my 4 tips of what I would do if I was just coming out of high school in the Bahamas. I hope this provided some value to some of you. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Let's get it, baby.